KBS earlier reported that the previous Park Geun-hye administration had requested the Supreme Court to delay a trial concerning Korean forced labor during the Japanese colonial era in consideration of bilateral ties with Tokyo. According to an investigation by the prosecution, this was likely aimed at reaching a successful deal with Japan to settle the issue of Japan's wartime sexual slavery.
In October 2014, former presidential chief of staff Kim Ki-choon held a secret meeting at his official residence in Samcheong-dong, Seoul. It was a second such meeting following the first one held a year prior. The meeting was to check up on the trial on colonial-era forced labor. Those present at this meeting were the former Supreme Court Justice Park Byoung-dae, Foreign Minister Yun Byung-se, Presidential Secretary for Political Affairs Yoon-sun, and Security and Public Administration Minister Jong-sup. The Park Geun-hye administration at the time was engaged in negotiations with Japan for 6 months to agree on a settlement on the sex slavery issue. The presidential office believed that if a court ruling on the forced labor issue emerged during this time, negotiations could break down. During the secret pow-wow in 2014, then Supreme Court Justice Park gave a briefing on related proceedings underway at nationwide courts, while the Foreign Ministry requested a delay in the trial. The prosecution believes Minister Chong also attended the meeting to discuss possible measures to follow the sex slavery agreement with Japan, such as establishing a foundation for the victims. Not only government ministries, but also the judiciary were gathered this day to seek success in striking a deal with Japan. 1 year later, in December 2015, Seoul reached an agreement with Tokyo on the wartime crime. The Japanese government agreed to provide funds to establish a related foundation. The two sides agreed to resolve the sex slavery issue once and for all and irreversibly, which sparked outrage in Korea. Only in November 2016 did the Supreme Court resume to hear the case on colonial-era forced labor. The prosecution plans to call in for questioning former Minister Jong-sup and former Presidential Secretary Yoon-sun to confirm the facts.